Hello, it's me again. Me. This is February 2nd or February 3rd of 2025. It's been a while. It's me. I am uploading this to youtube.com on my channel just to give you guys an update. A lot of things has happened. A lot of things have happened. I'm going to dedicate those things into separate videos. All I'm gonna say is that I'm going through a lot. I'm going through something I'm going through a lot. And every day feels like a struggle to keep myself sane. I feel broken. I feel hurt. I just feel all these negative emotions warring around in my body. I feel so much pain. Or nope, I haven't gotten better. I'll start off with that. I haven't gotten better. I relapsed into my self deprecating mannerisms. My biggest enemy is myself. I am man enough to admit that. Every day there's no longer a question of or a debate of or a way for me to say I can't get up tonight. I can't get up this morning. Or I struggle to find a reason. I do get up every day. I do get up every morning. Not because I want to, it's because I need to. During my time at Tokoi Creek High School, I was faced with a lot of prejudice, maybe even racism towards who I am. And I've pushed to be better. My mom made a decision for me and transferred me over to St. Augustine High School. And I can't say it was a good or bad decision, but it was a decision. It was a decision. It certainly was a decision. And I've not improved, but I've handled things. I'm handling things. Not well. I'm sure many people would handle it better than me. I'm sure many people will always handle it better than me, but I keep moving forward. I am on an 18 credit score, meaning my requirement for graduating has been significantly shortened. And thus, because of this, I have 7 core classes. 7 classes that require me to pass a 70 or higher, or even 70 or higher. And so I'm doing that. First quarter, I went through some struggle. I went through some extreme trouble and extreme struggle of me having to. I was put in an ACE class. An ACE class that is ACE general paper. I am. I was significantly underprepared and demotivated by the people, by not the people, by the work that was thrown at me. And considering that it's at a level in which I cannot compete in, and I believed that I believed that I wouldn't need to go to college. I still don't believe I need to go to college because I personally don't want to go to college. It's not for me. I'll tell you why in another video, but where was I going with this? I was unprepared for a general paper, and because of that reasoning, I begged and I pleaded to get out, and I wasn't let out until the second semester, which we are at now. I had to do some crazy rituals. It had me looking like Mr. Crab trying in that little circle, bikini, the Krusty Krab, just praying. But I did get a chance and I passed that class by the skin of my teeth. And in becoming a person in the second semester, I lost a teacher, and now I have 2 math classes with the same person. At first, I thought this would be easy. This would be more easier for me to handle things. Oh yeah, I have 2 math classes, 1 biology, and in the first semester I had 1 economy. Now I have 1 government. So, and a world history, and 2 maths. 1 is math for college liberal arts, the other is data financial. And I have the same teacher. You see, I don't have a problem with how he teaches. It's better in moderation. I'm sorely lacking the mental capacity to handle his class more than 1 time, because his style of teaching is very similar. It's repeated motions. It's doing the same thing over and over again, drilling that concept into your skull. And at some points, since I have him in 2 classes, I am looking at doing the same thing multiple of times. And with these things, it drills into my head. It reminded me of a quote. The definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And every single time, it's the same answer over and over again. It's drilled into my head, and at some point it starts wearing me down. Like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. I keep on saying to myself throughout the day, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I beg and I plead, hey, please, just let me get through this day. Let something not happen. However, things always happen. Oh yeah, English 4 and English 3, I have those. But something always happens. Something always happens. And I can't change it. To what happens to people like me. I asked my father, why was I put on this earth? Because I feel like I've been going through suffering. And he said it's because of the big man in the sky. The big man upstairs. Now I question myself if God sent me here to suffer, or to tell others about my suffering, or to teach others, or voice the suffering of me. I don't even know anymore. I don't know who I am anymore. I'm going through a lot right now. It's unbearable, unshakable. I've been going through things I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. I feel like I'm bleeding out. And every single day I get closer and closer to death. I said this before, maybe in the last video I haven't watched in a while. But I don't want to die, I just want to get relief. So if anyone sees this and wonders if I am going to kill myself, I will not. There is no peace in death. There's only sorrow. It's only cold. I would much rather die either tragically or of old age. I will get to that part later on, but school has been a major trauma for me in a majority of my life, and the fact that I'm going through so much of school right now without rest, without a moment of peace. I feel tired every day because it's mainly because of me. I stay up really late because I want to enjoy, I want to squeeze the amount of time I have left, amount of coolness I have left, of consciousness I have left to relax, maybe write and work on my novel, maybe do something else, maybe just write about something that will never get published, write about fan fiction, write about something that heals me, watch my favorite YouTubers, watch things like that. I want to decompress, I want to feel a moment of peace, even a slightest bit more. I'm tired every day. And it's because of me. Because I am chasing peace. But in my chase for peace, I only get chaos. I only get disharmony. I only get misery. I only get sorrow. I only get pain, agony, pure, refined, sharpened agony every day. I'm tired every day. I'm angry every day. I'm sad every day. I don't want to do this every day, but I keep on doing this every day because if I don't, I'm doing 2 years in one. If I don't make graduation, it's fucking over for me. It's fucking over for me. I feel pressure from everything because my mom wants to get stepped out of the teaching field and go to somewhere else. But I have to go through this. I have to go through this. I have to do this. I'm doing this not just for her, not just for everyone else, but for me. I have to do this to get out of this hole I'm trapped in. I've been in this hole for the longest time, and I've been climbing. I've been clawing desperately, trying to get out, and I feel sometimes it gets dark, sometimes night passes over, but every day, every morning, the sun rises, and I can see that light up top. It drives me to just climb. But every day, no matter how far I climb up, I feel like I never progress. But I have to progress, because without progressing, you will never achieve true peace and happiness. So I keep on climbing. The only thing in my head is that maybe peace will come one day. Maybe I will be happy one day. Maybe someday I will be happy. Maybe one day I will have joy. Maybe one day I will find that peace and not solidarity, that feeling of euphoria. Maybe I will have that feeling of euphoria once again. Maybe not akin to a child's, maybe not akin to something else. Not maybe akin to anything else, but I just want to feel. I want to feel great again because I feel like I'm in perpetual agony. I feel like I already said bleeding out, but you get the point. I'm done. I'm in pain. And the only way to do that is by graduating. The only way to fix that is by graduating. And I do everything I can. I'm putting, even though I'm tired, even though I'm sick, I put in 100% of effort all the time. In every class, I'm trying my best. Even though it doesn't look I'm trying. You just know by being here, I am trying. Even if I'm doing nothing in that class, I am trying. Even if it doesn't look like I'm trying, I am trying. Because every day I have to get up. We drive to school. We drive to school. I come early. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I have to get in the car. I have to be driven. I have to stay out in the front of the school for a long time. And during the winters, it could get cold. It was as cold as 30 degrees in Florida. In Florida, I want to specify Florida. It was snowing in Florida. That's literally a cold day in hell. Now, I have to stay out in there. I have to stay out. I have to wake up early. And I have to stay there for a long time before someone lets me in. During the cold months, it was painful. I can only imagine as we get further on in the house, and as things get hotter, I'm going to suffer once again because it doesn't matter if the season changes, the suffering remains constant. The suffering will always continue. It will always continue. The suffering and the beatings will continue until I find peace. And the only way I can find peace is by getting out of high school. That's how I find peace. And not only the stress of school, but the stress of outside things. I will talk about that in a separate video. It's afflicting me like a poison in my mind. I feel like a walking corpse. I feel like a dead man walking. I feel like a slave. It might be crazy for me to say that, but I feel like a slave. I remember last year, my theater teacher had us watch a play, Les Miserables. It's about this guy named Jean Valjean. He was a former prisoner who stole a loaf of bread to feed his family. And now he is trying to redeem all of his sins and his anger and everything happening to him by fighting religion. And during the first scene, there's a song that says, look down, you'll always be a slave. Look down, you're standing in your grave. And of the lyrics, no God above, just hell, or something, hell below. Look down, there's 20 years to go. I know it's lyrics. And then there's this verse about Jesus, and then the prisoners will all say, look down, sweet Jesus doesn't care. It's what I feel right now. That I know people care about me. But no one. I'm going through a lot. But I'm going on a tangent. I'm sorry. apologize for everything. I'm sorry about that. Remove that tangent. But you get what I'm saying there. I feel like a slave. Because I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. And school has been rough. It'll always be rough. I really just want to. I just wanted to stop. I just want to find peace. But peace will never come. Anyway, this is the end of this video. I will be continuing on. I will be talking about the shit that has happened to me. About my profession, a sport that I can no longer achieve. See you in the next video.